Ironically, coming to the end of my first book, 9 Mile Bridge, is what inspired me to do the show in the first place. Um, I was new to indie publishing. Before 2015, I thought, well, I got to find somebody that's going to buy this
Yeah.
and go from there. And of course, I tried that back in the day, submitting a couple of chapters and lots of people turning me down. Um, so I started thinking like, okay, I'm just a couple of months away from 9 Mile Bridge coming out. Let me see, how am I going to get word out? How is somebody going to know about this old man out of Missouri, and his haunted story? Who am I going to tell beyond my friends and family? Um, besides just shouting it out on social media. And I thought, well, maybe there's podcasts. I was really enjoying them. The shows that I was listening to, I just discovered the Project Entertainment Network around that time,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought, well, maybe there's a podcast, maybe somebody's interviewing authors and such, and there were several shows like that. But beyond an interview and how to get on there, I wasn't sure how to do that. And I thought, well, maybe I'll make my own show. And I talked it over with my wife, and she was a believer in me again, pushing me along, saying, yeah, no, you should do that. You got a voice, a face for radio kind of thing. And I thought, well, that's great. That's a good idea. So I'll look into it. And I came on the idea, sample chapter, kind of like publishing. You submit a sample chapter to see if a publisher would be interested. So I thought, well, or maybe somebody will come on and read a sample chapter so that you get an idea of not just who the author is, an introduction, and we have a little conversation, but also a sample of that work. And I looked around and I'd found a show that had been defunct for like 2 or 3 years, where the host was actually doing the reading. They would do 3 chapters. They talk a little bit about the book and then read 3 chapters. And I can see why that went under, because that's a lot of work. I think he did like six or seven episodes, and then that was it. And that also convinced me, like, yeah, I'm not going to ask somebody to read 3 chapters on a show, because then it'll be really long.
Yeah.
And yeah, I did some more looking into it, discovered how to do a podcast. Started off just using my phone, first couple of interviews, and of course I had to figure out how to edit and put in different things. And all of a sudden the show was born, and it kind of took off. Armand was one of my early guests, who agreed to come on, and just kind of grew from there.